And we're back. Yeah. Oh, that was worth a lot of progress, just doing the end and beating the game. And we're just back here. Got our build set up. Got, I believe, the shards that I picked up on that last attempt, so we'll be able to spend them, get even stronger. I guess if the quotes would have been different on the final descent to the final boss, after melting all the shards, we don't get to see that. I don't think that's worth a whole nother playthrough, though. So yeah, let's come over here, melt one last shard, see what our last ability is. Do the final boss all over again. I guess see if it's gonna be different, too. I could see them making some sort of adjustment to make doing the different endings a bit more meaningful of a difference. Plus, I think I read something about something happening, like in one of the reviews. It was like, then do the true ending to see such and such. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm not gonna do the corrupted treasure. I was thinking about it, though. I was like, we are missing some perks, but come on. Yeah, I was supposed to go down here. Ping. Ping. No, what are you doing? I'm melting a shard. Gonna get cash rewards. Useless. That was a lot of money. Achievement locked, resist. Alright. I don't know how much the shield constantly filling was worth, actually. I don't know, let's just keep the build. The purifier, oh. Do I even buy the skill? I don't think so. Let's just get more armor. Okay, there's an armor. Why did my shield drastically shrink there? Oh, I think it's because I upgraded the shield. The shield jumped back to its new, allegedly max value without the benefit of the perk. Anyway, how much armor do I have? 94. Alright. That's probably a substantial amount of damage reduction. Oh, there was an armor node here I could have just grabbed. Anyway, back in. Oh, I just noticed the little, like, masks embedded in the ground there. Probably for the bosses defeated. Huh. As we fell, I think we were actually going through the map that we'd revealed by going downward. There were treasures that weren't removed from the minimap like everything else. Alright, can I beat this boss twice in a row? If it is the same. Still makes the same sound. Trying to conserve my resources just a little towards the start of the fight. Not use too many shield flasks. Although you do get so many shield flasks compared to health flasks. Alright, got him half dead. Oop. Alright, rolled that. Rolled that. Baited the streams into being down there. Got 2 parts broken. Rolled up against the wall in case it wasn't clear. I don't like having the top one be the last one. Alright. Was that the death animation last time? Maniacal laughter. Trapezohedron betrayed, melee attacks lost. Esh, my little pawn. You refused my help and now I shall crush you. Maybe I should have actually gotten the cannon damage up. The creature you see before you is my true form. You will regret everything. That's a long name. Okay, that didn't do damage. I don't see a way to get my cannon shots back. I, of course, don't have melee attacks. I can't do damage with my air dashes. Maybe this is just survival? I got shards there. Oh, I think maybe the exploding things... Oh wait, I am getting cannon shots back, though. When they explode on the edges of the arena, they can drop ammo. But where do I shoot from? I guess from the air. If only I'd gotten any amount of cannon damage. Or if they didn't make it the most awkward thing in the game to shoot. Gotta hit that glowing red spot that moves up and down. So far the attacks haven't been too threatening. But I am concerned about fight escalation. Because fights in this game have been escalating a lot. I guess the hitbox is a little more generous than I was giving it credit for. Yep, that's a miss. Yeah, I think I made the point a few times that we do owe our melee attacks to that guy. The voice. Alright, let's pick up the ammo over here. Oops. I meant to grapple. but I instead cannoned. Rolling is pretty good. No, wanted to grapple upward. I was even holding upward. Yeah, this grapple point seems to be spaced pretty well for where you want to be to shoot him. Alright, getting my ammo back. These don't even hurt very much. That also doesn't actually hurt very much. This is probably supposed to have been over, but I ignored like every single cannon damage upgrade, including the final skill for getting all the shards melted. Like, did you consider the cannon was unwieldy to use? It still is. Why would I upgrade it when I can hit things? I mean, if he was just on the ground, I could even roll him to death. Oh, that's not the grapple point I wanted to use. Oh, he dodged. I guess when he is in that pose, I can just jump and shoot. Maybe I can try to push damage while he's down like that. No, actually just double jumping. If I time the shot right, I think I can shoot it so that it lands on either hitbox location. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Pick stuff up. Alright, out of ammo again. Probably want to head up a bit more than I've been. Oh, I got knocked out of the air. Oh, it's this attack! Okay, we got trying to pick up the stuff up there, except I already have max ammo again. Use the shield flask there. Oh, I need to double jump, right? Give me ammo. Maybe I should dodge a few things, let my shield come back a little, come up here, get this ammo finally. I guess at least I didn't have like a full-on like melee boosting build on my perks. It's like, guess what? You have no melee. Yeah, lots of stuff is going on. I'm just kind of double jumping and shooting. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Gotta venture down to pick some up. Whoa, wow. Almost there. How could this be? Science screams. Oh, maybe don't die to the thorns at the last moment. That was a pretty well-timed shot for... Oh no, there were shards in the top left corner. So many of them. Achievement unlocked. Beacon of Hope. Uh? Alright, whatever just happened there. I guess was the desert we were sent to in the neutral ending a lie to begin with? It was still within the Eldritch Realms? I thought the joke was just that we still had a shard of whatever his name was with us. But anyway, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I guess I'm supposed to review the game during the credits. I think it's not as good as Time Spinner. I think I had more fun than Shadow Complex, but I'm not gonna make the claim it was a better game. It certainly had fewer outright undodgeable things than Shadow Complex, as often happens when a game has literal bullets. But it sure spammed enemies in Sundered. Yeah. It felt more like I was just managing a fight than actually fighting, if that makes sense. Let's see, the game's random generation, I don't think did a whole lot for it. The different arenas for the ending bit was probably the coolest part, but like all the actual like mid-boss and boss arenas were fixed. And the layouts of the individual like mega rooms that randomly generated just didn't matter that much. I felt like everything important was locked in place. I don't know, maybe the whole map overall was also auto-generated, not just the mega rooms. But like, it didn't do a whole lot to make my journeys back through places feel fresh. They were certainly new. I wasn't like completely repeating what I'd been through before, but like, I don't know. Could have just been a normal game with fixed stuff, I think. Besides that though, mechanics I liked. Keeping your shards and everything else when you die was cool. Of course, reminds me of Axiom Verge, how you never lose any progress in that game. But since shards are things that you can like grind up, you were always getting more powerful as you played the game, even against the final boss, as long as you broke one of his 3 things. Every attempt you came back slightly stronger. So you never really had to choose between grinding and making progress. I could just keep trying to make progress, and my grinding would happen if I failed. Because I think actual grind sessions are kind of lame, in general. I guess it's kind of the opposite of Tales of Berseria. In Tales of Berseria, anytime you fight anything at all that's not a boss, it feels like grinding. In this, pretty much anytime you're doing anything, it doesn't feel like grinding. Unless you explicitly do decide that you want to grind. Yeah, I guess I'm just not a fan of the difficulty based on enemy hordes, though. All the bosses were cool. I guess the third boss, that is the third main boss, I didn't quite enjoy fighting, because like it kept like hiding its hitbox, kept dashing around too much to really have a chance to attack back, kept putting its hitbox inside terrain. It's like, just let me feel like I'm fighting instead of waiting. But it didn't ruin the game. I had fun with the game. Just like, I don't know if I'd really recommend it. It's like, play another Metroidvania. Let's see, I guess the good and evil concept, that was done more interestingly than a lot of other games with good and evil, where it's mostly like, you chose all the dialogue options that were blue. But yeah, the 2 different skill gains based on whether you melt or corrupt things is cool. I guess I would have liked to at least like know what the corrupted abilities did. I feel like a lot of them might have made a lot of the fights throughout the game a bit more smooth. Reviews do say to do a corrupt run your first run. But I don't regret going with the light path. It's the less common path. Now you've seen it. If you want to do your own corrupted run, you get to. And you've already seen the actual ending for the science route. Where at the end you use the science gun and nothing else. Let's see. The perks, I think, were sort of interesting. I know I didn't use most of them, but I could tell there were a few, like, distinct builds there. Or just, like, boosting things you like to do rather than making a whole build out of it. Like, we saw the crit build. There were a few that synergized with having crits. We saw the shield build. I don't remember any of the other perks in the game suddenly. There were at least 8 perks in the game. Wow. Let's see. I guess the powers were kind of cool. A lot of them were pretty standard ones, like there was a double jump, there was an air dash. Grapple you see, but you see it different in every game. I'm still not sure whether the grapple was good. There are definitely like a couple rooms where it seemed frustrating to not know where it was targeting. Because I'm still not sure whether you actually can aim it. It felt like during the final boss you could not. It felt like it was picking whatever grapple point it wanted. Let's see, what were the other powers? The wall run, I guess, is already in a couple other games. Most notably, Ori and the Blind Forest, probably. Let's see, the shield that regenerates. It was a cool mechanic. I liked the shield a lot. Meant that small mistakes weren't punished. It meant that you could tank against hordes strategically. I'm kind of worried that on higher difficulties, though, the shield's tanking ability would be greatly diminished, and so you couldn't really go in against the horde, but then, like, what do you do in the whole game? I guess you have to get good, or just, like, upgrade your armor and shield more. Grind out those shards. I don't know, normal difficulty felt appropriate. Let's see, any other thoughts? I guess what were the other abilities while I've been running through them? Let's see. I think I've listed 5 of the 7-ish. Let's see. Oh, I think the cannon was an ability shrine, wasn't it? And then one more? Probably? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about the game. It was, like, decent action. I would have probably enjoyed it a lot off camera. Just, like, spend a few minutes, try a path, get some shards. You're always making progress. Let's see. But anyway, next up I'm going to be playing Full Metal Furies. It's a game I've played before, so I know I like it. I think it's a very good beat-em-up. Also, we're just in backers. We've been in backers for a while. I guess if your name starts with something beyond M, tough luck. I hit the start button. Except I needed to hit the A button to cancel. Alright, progress is still 98%. I wonder why, but we're done. Next up is Full Metal Furies. I'm looking forward to it. See ya!